Essentially at the hearing, they challenged some of the evidence, and specifically the challenge was to any statements which Mr. Munt made while he was in custody. That it essentially was twofold, any questioning done by the officers, but then there's also a portion that they are challenging and asking the judge to hold inadmissible is when he was in the room by himself, when he was talking to himself and saying a few things.
And that, I mean, at that point, had he been Mirandized?
He had been Mirandized, yes. From the beginning, he was Mirandized by Officer Furrigs, and at one point in time, he mentioned something about an attorney, and it wasn't clear to Officer Furrigs whether he specifically wanted an attorney, and Officer Furrigs asked additional questions, and then later on, he specifically did state that he felt he needed an attorney.
Any idea of the outcome?
The outcome, essentially, no. I mean, basically that's what the judge is going to decide. I mean, I'll simply argue that yes, it's inadmissible, and the defense will just take the opposite side.
Sure. What are you hoping comes out of this?
It's what I ask for, but what I ask for doesn't necessarily always come out that way. But it's up to the judge, and it's one, as far as I'm concerned, the judge can hold either way.
How valuable is the statement?
That's a difficult question to answer, Randall. It's one of those things that, does this case rest on the statements? No. It all helps.
Now there's talk of a possible change of venue.
That would be typically something that I would anticipate in any type of homicide case of this nature. As Mr. Kutcher indicated, the more publicity you get, excuse me, obviously then he's going to want to change the venue, but we need to just simply find 12 fair and impartial jurors. I'm guessing that most everyone in the community is heard about this man.
No.
Yes.
Now you got notice of defense today. Does any of that, the two different defenses, surprise you? Does that change how you proceed from this point?
I'll have to wait and reserve issue on that, Randall, until I specifically see where they're coming from and what exactly they're saying. I mean, am I caught completely off guard? No, but a little bit, yes. So I'd like to take a look at that. And it may be something that I'll request that they specifically quantify the facts that supports their defense. I mean, they're the one that's going to have to come forward and with the defense and help show the facts that support their defense.
Is it unusual? Now we don't know, as you mentioned, we don't know the specifics of the mental illness defense, but they've said no, he works with us, he understands what he did, yet it's kind of a two-pronged approach there.
And again, I'll have to wait and look into that, because I do not know enough about that at this point in time, and wait until I get their written submission.
Okay.